We grew our family last night, and not the old-fashioned way, you nasties. I'm going to introduce you to our newest family member, but first we have 21 mouths to feed, and no, that's not an exaggeration. I roll out of bed, brush my teeth, harass my husband, let the dogs out to potty, and then separate my sweet but reactive 15-year-old girly to eat and potty solo. Then apparently it's like secret life of pets around here. Y'all know I leave this bowl for our feral cat Halo that comes in the garage every evening to eat, and look, he's precious as always, but I guess he told his friends because this big chunky cat slid himself under the garage only to realize that he does not like the food that I was serving. I like to think he's definitely someone's cat with how big he is, but there was another cutie, and I've never seen this little guy before ever, but he's so precious, and he can stay if he wants. This is the daddy cat to our cat who has a home, but I guess he wanted a little midnight snack, and I don't blame him. Y'all know I wouldn't have it any other way, but now that we've fed half the neighborhood, let's get back to feeding our dogs. While I do that, my husband is going to start to wake up the house, opening the shades, turning on the lights, the candle warmers. I'm going to turn on the fan, and then we're going to charm the couch. We do this every morning so that nobody walks around in dog hair because life is too short not to let them on the furniture. We've just got to collect it up, you know? Speaking of collecting, we've got to pick up everybody's dog bowls, let everybody out to potty, and then one of our kids woke us in the night with an accident. Not a big deal at all. I've just got a little bit of laundry to switch before I start my summer pot. Such a great natural way to keep your house smelling good. I'll use this one for a few days and then as a garbage disposal cleaner when I'm done. I don't even know how many mouths we've fed at this point, but we've got 6 cats to feed now. And yes, you heard me right. Consider that an official announcement. Got everybody's dry food, wet food, medication, and then Lila loves to hang out with the cats and they absolutely love her. And I think this is probably the sweetest thing I have ever seen. Rescued Lila 11 years ago. She was going to be put down because she had severe mange and a gunshot wound to the ear, and she has been the sweetest dog, biggest blessing, and a part of my soul. As you can tell by the fact that there's no one in here, we don't confine the cats to the cat room. It's just where we keep their litter boxes and where we feed them. So we scoop their litter, left their fresh food, and then we left to make our bed. They are, however, confined to the cat rooms at bedtime because the dogs sleep with us, and I don't want everybody jumping on our heads. So we went in the second cat room, opened up the catio access, and here's what it looks like on a nice sunny day. They absolutely love it. And the window's open so they can come right back in. I'm going to formally introduce you to our newest family member at the end of the video, but here is a little sneak peek. Now that the cats and dogs are situated for the morning, I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven for the cinnamon rolls, and the kids are starting to wake up. I had 2 come downstairs and one wanted to be a big helper. Our Star Jar reward system is still going strong. The kids have gotten some really cool toys and done some really cool activities as a result of their hard work, effort, chores, you name it. The youngest son made everybody be quiet so that he could make up stories from the Bible and read them all to us. They were so cute. I started the cinnamon rolls, and then I did have a morning activity out, but one of my boys got this coloring book from school yesterday that he was very adamant he wanted to do, and of course I was all for it. Baby girl, on the other hand, loved the morning activity, and I loved watching her color. While she did that, I went ahead and started up her laundry. And that was my final straw for her nighttime diapers. So I went ahead and went back to the Honest nighttime diapers. Those are definitely my favorite. I also needed some spray that I use daily for the pets, or as an odor eliminator, I should say. But I went ahead and did my 4-minute makeup routine while my husband finished getting breakfast ready and the kids were deep into their morning activity. A bunch of donations to take to the school from yesterday's video, if you saw that. So my husband loaded that up. He actually ran carpool with the big boys first, came back, ran carpool with the babies, and then it was time to take our newest family member to the bed. If you watch my IG stories, you are very familiar with this sweet girl. She is part of the colony that we have been feeding for the past several months. Unfortunately, that feral colony has become a dumping ground for sick and pregnant cats, and it has kind of pushed her out. She had been living there peacefully for 6 years, and now she started running towards the parking lot and the roads, and we knew it was time to bring her home. Very glad we did, because it turns out that she has feline HIV. We are so ready for her to live out her glory days happily and healthy. We have gone to the colony every single night for 8 months to feed her and to sit on the parking lot floor with her. And in earning her trust, it has made her transition home so much smoother. It's also been really nice to see her and Mosey settle into a groove together. Okay, I love y'all.